Selena Gomez, you're a fucking doof. I always thought you were a doof.
I always knew
I always thought you were a doof, but it wasn't safe to say because people thought you were beautiful.
Still a beautiful girl.
But you are a beautiful fucking doof.
Well, can you explain to the people why she's a doof?
No.
Well,
Yo, that's a doof. Because is there a right way to explain doof?
you just know.
Like,
It goes without saying.
You just know when somebody's a
Well,
doof.
no. Say explain between the Roddy Rich
All right.
conversation.
All right,
That's what
got
I'm
it,
saying.
got it.
That's what I'm. The connection there.
Okay, so let me try to explain this to the best of my ability. Justin Bieber did his fucking darndest job at trying to ruin the initials JB last week.
Darndest.
I didn't even realize that y'all had the same initial.
Well, yeah, that's why I was so passionate, Rory.
I understand now. My
He
fault.
tried to ruin the initials JB forever in a year where Joe Burrow was having the best year ever. Here comes Bieber fucking shit up. So Bieber was pretty upset that he didn't get the #1 streamed record or the #1 record in the country or whatever he was angry about. Mm-hmm. And he didn't get it. And Roddy tweeted, go stream that whack shit that Justin Bieber made in support of, right? So here comes Justin Bieber's ex. You know?
Oh, did they date?
Yep.
Okay.
Here comes his ex. He called his ex up.
Said
He
yo.
called Megan up. Justin called everybody up. But he called Selena Gomez up. And now she also is trying to get the #1 record with whatever record she's put out. Mind you, I've never heard one Selena Gomez record, so I'm not the voice of reason on Selena Gomez topics.
And I still want to get.
I
into
heard
that.
that she had
I
a
want to
good
get into that
album
Meg
from
Yummy commercial after this, by the way. But go ahead.
Selena Gomez is one of those people that pop culture tells us is really big, and then I just believe it. It's like Jason Derulo.
Okay.
But I've never heard anything. I'm not familiar. I don't know what she
I'm not
does.
familiar with her catalog.
I don't. She's in
nor
that.
am I at all.
She's in that part of culture that I just like ignore. I put in like my subconscious somewhere. But she's pretty tight. That now she's against Roddy Ricch for the #1 song in the country.
No, she said that he's a really good artist, but stream my shit instead.
Let's play what she said. Let's do that. Let's play what she said.
Do they know that this is only gonna help Roddy?
No. No, and that's why I like this, Maul, because these fucking people that we deemed to be megastars for so long, now that the game is a little different and megastarring just doesn't work quite the way it used to, you could tell when someone from the label or someone in your camp is persuading you to go online and do this. This is the 2020 version of all of us artists telling Free and AJ in 10 seconds or less why they should purchase our album. That's what this is now.
I got the clip.
That was nasty then, and it's nasty now. Let's hear this doofy clip.
So I just found out.
She even
that
starts doofy.
My
So,
next
so-
to another incredible artist. I told people before.
She's never
that,
heard of Roddy Ricch before yesterday.
You know, it's not about numbers for me, but
It's about numbers for
it
you.
is.
I would.
It's
love
all
for
about
the
numbers
most
for you.
important Album I've
You're
ever
nothing without
released to
numbers.
become #1. So,
He did say
if
he's
you don't
loving
mind
everyone in
streaming
2020.
it or listening,
I am loving
to
her,
it
but she's nothing without
on
numbers.
all the platforms, it would mean the absolute world to me. This is again something I dreamed about for so long.
Shut
But
up.
regardless, I just hope that you guys are enjoying it and that it's something that you all can.
Shut
listen to right
up.
now.
It's fucking Saturday. How about turn a light on in your house? Change your t-shirt. Do your hair. Do something.
All right. Well,
This is her trying to give us the organic look.
okay.
Hey, you
Roy's trying
guys.
to get you out of here.
I'm home.
No. I'm with him. I was privy to some information from an anonymous source.
Who said it?
We love those.
Who said this shit?
Of why this approach may have been taken.
What Benner said?
No, I would out Benner. I would out Benner.
All right, give it to us.
From my understanding, there is a rumor that if you do now post streaming rules or any way to get around the streaming shit, those streams will no longer matter after you post that. So if you put the whole, stream it, what Chris Brown's done, what everyone's done, and from a Stan account, if you post it, every stream after that will no longer count.
I don't understand.
You're duping the system. You're explaining how to stream more. If you put it on, don't put it on mute. Keep it. Put it on a playlist 10 times and let the playlist run. If you post something saying that, you no longer get any streams. Which I fucking love. You making that face? I think that's amazing.
I don't see how that could be true.
It's a rumor. I don't know if it's true.
I would be interested to see how they can enforce that.
Yeah.
If they see you post
What are you talking
something
about?
But they're going to just dead your whole streams for life?
No, dead the stream.
That doesn't make
No streams count
that
ever.
doesn't make any sense.
You can't dead your streams for life.
If I post it myself, they're deading my streams. If my Stan account does it, my streams.
No, you fine.
My streams count.
No, artists will find a way to get around it. But if you yourself, the artist, want to post something that says, if you go on, say, Spotify, make a 15-track playlist on Spotify
where else
of
would they
my
go, Rory?
song. Of course, that's the only streaming platform I'm aware of.
Yeah.
You will now, those streams will not count once you post that. Because you are, in fact, trying to dupe the system.
And there's a lot of streaming platforms.
Oh. I wasn't aware.
Just throwing it out there.
Oh, okay.
Me neither. I'm just throwing it out there.
You heard?
There's a few of them.
Allegedly. There's allegedly more streaming platforms. And there's more coming. The problem ain't even the streaming platforms that we're aware of right now. The problem is of all the streaming platforms that are being developed that we have no idea about. But that'll come later. I told y'all, I'm going to keep it real on this podcast in about 7 months. I told y'all that.
I like that rule if it's enforceable.
I love that rule.
I just don't know how they would enforce that. That's
how could y'all like that rule? Tell
Why?
me
What you mean? Because
we've killed every artist that's trying to do that shit.
I've never killed Chris Brown for doing it.
Well, because you like Chris Brown and you only kill the artists you don't like. But
that's true.
Chris Brown was one of the pioneers of it. He was one of the first, right? He's done it for me, at least 4 projects now.
I don't know about that, but still.
It's been it has. It's been 4.
Okay.
Wait, Chris doing the streaming rules thing? No.
Well, each project.
No.
Yeah. I think it's been 2 albums, but those albums were like 4 albums
7
itself.
albums.
So it's been
he did it with Indigo. He did it with Royalty.
He didn't do it with Royalty.
Royalty was before shit.
Yes, he did.
No.
Did not do
Okay, well we can check this.
Anyway,
we can check
Royalty
it.
was a while ago.
That's
before streaming was.
That was Back to Sleep. Royalty is Back to Sleep. He did it with Royalty.
Anyway.
You could be right. You could be right. I don't know.
I'm just saying why I
footnote.
could be wrong. I'm just saying why I hold Chris to a different standard as these other people that are doing it now or with your latest album, or it sounds like an exec told you to do it, or you've been so used to just dominating all the numbers without any work. Like Justin Bieber looks nuts for now having to announce how he should get a number 1. Joe always feels a way toward the artist that only pretend to kick it with their fans when they need to kick it with their fans. Like the artists that enjoy kicking it with their fans, they kick it with their fans.
Yeah.
I've always kicked it with my fans. Mind you, I've never been successful, but I've always kicked it with my fans. Wale has always kicked it with his fans. There's a few people that just kick it with their fans versus...
Let me shoot Justin some bail. He's been a megastar since 13. He doesn't know how to kick it with his fans. He don't. And if you say him getting on Twitter is kicking it with his fans, I'm going to say no the way that you and Wale kick it with their fans. It's a way... he can't do it.
If an artist is not kicking it with their fans in this day and age, it is because they don't want to.
Oh, no, that's a fact. But I'm saying you're talking about someone that was a megastar since 13 years old.
But
of course they don't know how to have any social skills with their fans.
Okay, but you can learn, and you can really learn when you're 21, 22. Like, I'm not removing the learning gene when you're that young.
I think not even music superstar, a child actor, I think all of their growth is stunted and they're almost that age of when they became famous. I have a whole nother conversation about that. I know. I don't think he's going to learn at 25 when he's been a megastar since he was 13 years old.
I don't exempt people for Arrested Development.
I don't think they have a choice no matter anyone that becomes that famous that early. I think their growth is stunted because they live in a fantasy world. They have no social skills. They have no idea what the real world is. They are now consumed within fame at a young age when your brain isn't even developed. Their brain was developed in fame. It wasn't even developed in reality. It's impossible. That's everyone.
How many threes is this nigga going to hit?
Impossible to win.
He's open.
For your brain to develop correctly when you're a child actor or a child superstar? Your world, people that are 30 and become famous, their minds are warped. Imagine a 13-year-old brain.
Rory, you're right, but you practicing for the 3-point shootout right now.
No, I'm not. I didn't think we were even going to talk about this. What are you talking about? This wasn't even on the list.
Because
You brought the rack.
In the game.
Yo, Rory is bringing these shooting man money balls. Rory is bringing up mad good points and deep points that I agree with. I just don't think it's in response to, hey, if a nigga wants to engage with his fans, he can.
But he can't do it.
I don't think because somebody's been famous their whole life.
He can't do it genuinely. He can't do it genuinely the way you and Wale.
Then learn.
Well, no.
No, I'm saying your brain doesn't know how to do that.
He learned how to get along with black people, right?
Oh yeah, oh damn, Joe, that was a good steal.
He learned how to want black
Joe,
people.
the fast break.
Yeah. He about to
Pass me
windmill
that money ball.
He about to windmill that shit.
And hey, he learned how to not afterwards.
Yeah. I'm done with Justin Bieber, man. That's it. I'm done with him. I'm done with Selena Gomez. I'm done with Lizzo. I'm done with all the doofs.
I love that if this streaming rule is real,
if you're still a doof in 2020, fam, that means you're choosing to be a doof.
Yeah, it might be some.
That's not fair.
It might be some truth to that.
You choosing to be a doof in 2020, fam. All the shit that the world changed in this decade. If we ain't acclimated just yet.
But why is every person accustomed to that year?
No, see how earlier I said, hey, yo, the shit they do on Twitter, I think we a little hit to it right now. I said that earlier.
Yeah.
That point still stands with these musicians and the shit that they have a hard time getting accustomed with. In 2020, no. You can talk to your fans. I watched Drake use his platform to talk to his fans and say, oh, it's scary, it's getting spooky. Like, niggas just find a way to communicate. Didn't he tell us? Hey,
I remember.
Drake told us when it was getting spooky hours. I was home like, uh-oh.
I locked my door. I locked the door.
So he found a way to communicate to his audience.
Okay, but also
don't Justin pop up when it's hey you guys what, nigga? I've been looking to talk to you. Hey what? What do you want?
Hey what? You can't even say
hey you guys.
Hey you guys.
Hey guys, it's Justin here.
Selena Gomez, I ain't seen you in forever. What do you mean, hey Joe? If you could do me a solid. No, bitch.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
God.
That's funny.
That's all I got for engagement.
That's funny.
Yo, a megastar coming back for the rollout, starting with, "Hey, you guys."
Hey,
my thing is when they do that, they don't feel like it feels desperate to the consumer.
They're not in touch.
So,
they're superstars.
No,
but you know when you're being desperate.
Time out. Hey, Rory, and that's where I challenge you. I think it feels desperate to them.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
When I look at it,
because they don't know though.
It looks like they're trying to find a cool way to be desperate.
You don't think desperate people are self-aware sometimes? I think desperate people are aware when they're being desperate. And I think these two know.
Some are.
Some are.
There's always an exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Like Rihanna is a superstar, but she's very in touch with what the fuck is going on.
I think honestly,
exception to the rule.
I think Selena Gomez looks very uncomfortable.
And she's single now.
I love you, Rihanna.
Yo, Rihanna. I don't own an oil company, but
I just got
I love engaged. I love you, Rihanna, and I'm a great tongue kisser.
Rihanna looked like she liked to tongue kiss sometimes.
Y'all shooting quick.
I
didn't know what was happening just now.
What? I'm telling Rihanna I know how to tongue kiss.
Okay, fine, fam. Do you?
Yo, Rihanna, Sam wants you too.
Yo, man, we can engage Rihanna too.
Sam wants you too, Rihanna.
Sin one. If
we got past.
If Sin bad Rihanna, I'm getting back with Sin. I'll tell you that one, buddy.
Yo, I just want my family back.
Yeah, come on.
Y'all are sick, man.
And I'm kidding.
I'm not.
Look at Rihanna.
I'm with Marcus.
Look at Rihanna, man.
Nah, this shoot was sick, man.
So we just went from Selena Gomez to
Hey, we should have went to Rihanna.
Yeah, we should have went right to Rihanna.
Yeah.
Actually, though, but I'm glad that we did that, right? Imagine how that would look. Rihanna been on her Fenty fashion house shit.
You mean her billionaire shit?
We've been begging for music from Rihanna. Rihanna been just brushing us off a little bit, right? Ignoring us.
Playing hard to get.
Laughing at us.
Yeah.
None of us in here can imagine Rihanna putting her single out after a hiatus.
I'm not letting you do. I know where you're going. I'm not letting
having
you do
a
this.
hard time.
I'm not letting you
and
do
then
this, Joe.
staring at her fucking phone
Joe.
It would
to
never happen.
say, hey, you guys.
I've
Joe,
already been streaming
Joe,
it.
Rihanna is one of 1 out of 6 billion people. We're not going to compare Selena Gomez's rollout to anything Rihanna has touched in her life. That's not fair to Selena. That's not fair to you. It's definitely not fair to Rihanna. Like, you talk about a 1 of 1 person. I'm not comparing anything on earth to Rihanna.
You can't.
Listen, when Rihanna...
That's not fair at all.
When Rihanna's albums drop...
But just that fast.
I'll be streaming it.
But
on
just
loop.
that fast,
Anyway.
how would we view Rihanna?
Rihanna's not
nothing will
doing
change.
that. I'm not
Yeah,
imagining that
yes,
because
it would.
Rihanna's not doing
Nothing
that.
would change.
A smidget would change. A
No,
smidget.
Rihanna has won so many people over that we would be like, wow, she's so down to earth for saying, hey, you guys.
No, if Rihanna, no. If Rihanna was to do something like
And
that,
she would hey you guys way better than
fans
anyone
would
else.
definitely find a way to say, "Come on, y'all, they trying to fuck with her numbers. Let's push. Let's support Rihanna." Like they would spin that.
I'm pretty sure at this point, all of us will be looping Rihanna's album
This is
anyway.
all 50 Cent's
While
fault.
I go to sleep, while I'm awake, regardless. She doesn't have to do that.
Loop her album. I want to loop
I
her.
streamed Roddy shit last night while I was asleep just because Selena said that stupid shit.
You left it on the whole night.
Fucking Selena talking about, can't let her get a win. Because if her win, she's going to try to count it for her and Justin. And no. No.
Roddy will still have the number 1. I'm almost sure.
As he should.
Yeah.
Fucking Selena Gomez.
I don't even want to bring up that I saw mad reports of Selena being the most followed Spotify artist of all time, and she can't crack 200 grand.
No. No, that's a conversation to be had.
No, I agree with you.
That's crazy.
Fucking Spotify.
Top 10 on Instagram.
Fucking the hell. Try to playlist her way into my heart.
Listen, I say all that to say this. Shout out to Rihanna.
Absolutely.